do not build another email sequence unless you watch this video and you build a 4-layer email system, because I'll reveal the same system that Luis built for Iman that gets him around like 64-65% open rates, which is very, very hard to get and very high. And this can be tailored to you. I'll show you how to tailor this to yourself so you can get the most out of it. Maybe even get this juicy number, 64% operates, 60, crazy numbers. Now, if you're watching this video, you've been probably looking for other videos on how to build an email sequence for yourself or, for your clients. And whether you're a high-ticket info product coaching business or agency owner or growth operator or, copywriter, it doesn't matter really who you are. As long as you sell something, this 4-layer email system will work for you. And let me tell you something. I never tried it. I never built something like this. So, I'm only talking from what I learned from Luis, which is Iman Gadzhi's copywriter. So if you still think that your attention is like worthy to me, if you still think that, giving me your attention is something that you still want to do, again, I never done this. I don't have personal results to back it up with. Then you can, again, click off this video. I don't really mind because, again, I'm trying to show you some discovery that I've made, possibly even some value because it is valuable. But if you still want to watch it, thank you, and let's go. Okay, but before I show you the system, right, I need to show you what most people do. So they have this schedule, right, where they send an email on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday is not a problem. This is a great schedule. I'm up with this. But the problem is here. On Monday, they send a value email. On Wednesday, they send a sales email. And on Friday, they could send a testimonial email. It could be a discovery, valuable advice, really anything, right? Now, this is a unidimensional system, right? It's only this, right? This is the dimension. It's unidimensional. It's 1D. And it's a loop. Now, the best case scenario is that they only read your email on Monday because it's very, very, very valuable. The worst case scenario, right? Because again, like this one is least likely to happen. Most times they will unsubscribe, block you, report you for spam. And this is what most likely to happen. The worst case scenario. Why? Because this email system is so freaking predictable that anyone, like, bro, if you do this, anyone will know, right, who receives your emails, that on Monday you send them value, on Wednesday sales emails, on Friday testimonials, right? They will know, and they won't open this. They will freaking unsubscribe because they don't even want to be sold. And another thing that people do, which is this, right? So they have the same things, right? But this time, on Monday and Wednesday, they send value. On Friday, they send testimonials. But what changes is that on Monday, instead of them sending them value, they send them a sales email. On Wednesday, instead of sending them a value email as the first time, they send them a testimonial email. And on Friday, instead of having a testimonial email, they play with some value. And this is again a unidimensional system. And it all happens to infinity. Same goes with this one, right? The loop keeps going. And this is way better. Like this is crazy better than this one because it's not as predictable. It's not predictable at all actually. It's a guessing game, right? You're guessing, will I get a sales email this Monday, or will it be a testimonial email or a value email? You never know. So it's a guessing game, right? But the problem is that it still sucks. Why? Because you are selling to people who are not ready to buy. You pretty much annoy them. And the key is always to ask your readers for permission. But what if you need to sell them something, right? If you need to sell them something, I'll show you exactly how to do it. But what these two things do, right? This and this, right? This is that they lower your open rates, right? Maybe on the first email, right, this one is 65, maybe this one is 62, 65 as well, maybe. Because, value emails, they care. But these, boom, 40, 30, 25, 30 again. The point is, it's not sustainable. And once they go through enough of this, it kind of stabilizes at 25, 30% open rates, even lower. And the only way to get those, percent is to get those crazy open rates is to offer value. Of course, as in this one and this one, this is the only thing that, increases those open rates, right? But if you actually want to run some sales emails, right, what do? Because you most likely do. You're here watching this video because you do want to make a sale. You do want to grab more people and sell them your product or your customer's product. So how do you do it without having those open rates to drop as much as they would if you were to do something like this or something like this? Because naturally they will decrease. Okay, some emails will have 50, some emails will have maybe 65, but the point is they will all be high. They will all be above 50. At least that's what Luis says. You do it with a 4-layer email system, and let's actually build it together, and let me show you what I'll do. So I'm gonna use 3 colors to build this magic email layer system, blah blah blah. Okay, let me quickly grab this. Let's go with, no, not this one. I don't like it. I want to go with this one. Okay, so the first layer, right, is a relationship building campaign. This could be 5 to 7 emails. The goal of this is to position yourself as the authority and invite them to your world. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 emails. Okay. Now after they go here, right, that was the unidimensional system, right? And I'll show you more on each one of these later, but for now, let's quickly and briefly, build it. Now, this next part is very random, right? It's totally up to you. But let's say you have, so these are the weekly emails, right? These were the RCB, the relationship building campaign, RBC, yeah. And these are the weekly emails. Now, let's say you have let's go with 3. Okay. And now we introduce our first hook. Okay. Probably 2, maybe. 1, 2, and this one would have been like that. Yeah, that's way better. Okay. Yeah. Let's have it like that. And let's have it like this. Great. Maybe you put one of that and one of this. So you can play with this. It's really up to you. There's no rule on this one. Now, here's where the crazy part happens, right? The crazy part is always in the sales process, and we're getting very close to it, right? Very, very close. But what these, so all of these do something. These are value emails. All of them are value emails. Now, the reason I highlighted this one with these ones with orange is because these are value hook emails, right? So This one is very valuable, very valuable, very valuable, very valuable, very valuable, very valuable, very valuable. Okay, each one is very valuable. Okay, the difference is that this one is inviting them to an event, right? So I'm gonna give you the example of Iman Gadzhi, right? He has always had these events with the 3 videos things, right? So let's move on. So let's write like this, and let's represent that this keeps going on and on forever, right? This is a you can call it like a loop. Boom, that's a loop, right? Okay, now if they click on any of these, right, let's say they click on this, boom, and boom, right? Not very nice drawing. I'm sorry. Doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, now if they click on this, right, let's go with Iman Gadzhi's example. He always has these 3 videos, right? So we're gonna do like 3, okay? Because this can be tailored to you, and I'll show you how. I'm just giving you an example, okay? That works very well for a launch, and these are 3 videos that Iman has, and each one of them, right, take you through this next layer, right, which is a countdown sequence, right? 4 days, 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, 24 hours, or you can play with this. You can have like 3 days, 2 days, 1 day. You can play with this. You don't need to have 4. I'm just giving you an example, okay? Now the beauty with this is that they are never sold, right? Because on here, this exact layer, which is layer number 3, right? 1, right? This is 1, this is 2, 3, and 4. On layer 3, they are only sold here in the last video, in Iman's case, right? These 2 are very valuable. This is very valuable, again, as we talked. These videos are very valuable, and even this one, even the last one, is very valuable, but it has a sale behind it. That's the change, right? Now, if they watch this and they watch this, but they don't watch this, what will happen is that we take them back here. Okay, we take them back here. There's no sale. They don't even know the sale is happening. But if they click on any of these, we don't send them this because it wouldn't make any sense for them, like for us to show them this, right, in Iman's case, and they directly get to the sales page, and if they don't buy, they get like added to the sequence, to the countdown sequence, and if they do buy, they get added back here. And of course, they're not shown these because they don't need any inviting and any stuff like that. But this is the system, right? And this is very simple. It works very, very simple. The first layer, again, is the relationship building campaign. The second layer is valuable emails, again, weekly emails and hooks. So, by the way, I do not recommend, and Luis doesn't recommend you to have more than 3 emails a week, right? So I don't know, this could be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, on Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It's really up to you. It doesn't really matter. You can have Monday, Thursday, Wednesday. Sunday. This right here, this is the sales engine. Now, Luis calls this the sales machine, but I'm gonna call it the sales engine. That's how I like to call it. Yeah. This is where the magic will happen, but this is very brief, right? I'm gonna show you more on this, of course. And again, the third layer is the sales engine, and the fourth layer is the CDS. Now, the reason this works so well is because people opt in to get a sale. They do not get bombarded with sales. No. They opt in for it. Of course, they don't know it, but like they do it. It's from them. And Iman had this event called The Rescue, where he had this very same 4-layer email system. Now, before I show you why this works so well, let me show you how it all starts, right? The first emails, again, 5 to 7 emails, are the relationship building campaign. They have one big goal: to position yourself as the authority and to invite them into your world. Now, inviting them into your world, here it depends, right? So let's say, because again, this is for a launch, right? If you have these, so let's say I have an opt-in for a checklist, right? And let's say this checklist of mine, right? I take your email for it. Now, what will happen is that I will take this checklist, and I don't necessarily need to take you through a customer to a relationship building campaign. I could, but it's not necessary, because it's just that. Although you could, but you can like limit it to like 3 layers, 4 layers. You can even go as far as like 5 layers. But inviting them into your world is something. So in Iman's case, right, his world is the revolution, right? As this like event called the rescue, right? As you are trapped in the system, and you need to escape the matrix, and not the matrix, but like you need to escape the system and get rich. Anyone rescues you, right? Boom, that's his world. Andrew Tate's world: hey, escape the matrix, everything is broken, let's escape the matrix. Boom. And my world could be we hate gurus, we hate the educational system, it's time to make money, let's do copywriting. But it's just an example, right? It's not my world. But to give you some examples, right? Now, you do that through a series of 5 to 7 emails or more, right? You can have 15 emails, although it's not necessary. It's very unnecessary. It's not good to have 15 emails. More than 7 is not that great. You can also have like 3 emails, two emails. It's really up to you. And you need to create them like a TV series, because you need to keep people engaged, right? And what you need to understand, right, and this is very important, is that people already know you. You don't have to introduce yourself. You don't, because the frame was set before they opted in. Of course, they cannot opt in if they do not know you, if they do not watch a video from you. So they know who you are. They probably know what you do. So you don't have to say, hey, my name is Patrick, I'm a copywriter for blah 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 of time. I like this and that. Like, you don't have to do it. You won't do it. You don't do it. I'm just saying this because most people will think, hey, let's welcome them. No, you don't have, like, you can welcome them, but you don't have to introduce yourself, because they already know who you are. Chances are they know. Right? Because they already consume your content. Again, you should just invite them to your launch, to your event. And, they won't know it's a launch, but you do. Event, right? Now, before I show you how this is done, let me show you the 4 big building blocks. And by the way, by the end of this video, I'm gonna give you a free checklist that, like, I won't even ask for your email for it. Nothing. I'll just give you the free checklist because I want you to succeed with this and, help you. Okay, so the first building block is the big idea. When Iman's copywriter Luis ran the Remote Revolution event, right? This is another event. This is not the rescue. This is the Remote Revolution. The big idea were 5 lessons that Iman learned that made him his first $1 million. And he would send each lesson a day in an email, right? Dressed as an email. And on his opt-in, he would tell you, hey, go look on this, go on in your email and look for the subject line, and I'll send you the free reviews. Because like the way he got them was through a opt-in, right? It's more complicated. I can't really go over anything because it could take me even like hours to do it, but I'm trying to go as short as possible. So it's a system. Boom. The time frame, right? So the Remote Revolution lasted, like, I'm not sure if this is a 31st of October. I'd say it's not, but yeah, it lasted from 30th of October to 6th of September, right? So your campaign needs to have a start and an end date. It's not a automation. An automation is something that you send them whenever they take a specific action. Your campaign needs to have a start date and an end date. It's only happening once. Once, okay. The character arc, right? Now your campaign needs to show them the hero's transformation, but also the achievement journey. Because if you do know, every hero has two journeys. The journey of accomplishment, which is the internal one that everybody sees, right? Them achieving the big goal they wanted to achieve so much. And the second journey is the transformative one. Now, the second journey is the journey that they didn't even know they were going through. They just found out they were going through this journey after they did all of after they achieved this, right? The goals, they realized that they have changed. This is the internal growth that they went through. And with this, right, you create epiphany, stories, advice, and all with the same goal, to position you as the authority. Okay, I don't like this color. I do like this color though. This is my brand's color, by the way. Okay, and with that, you can skip them, right? They pretty much show you. You can show them that, hey, if you listen to me, I'll help you skip the pains and struggles and failure, and you can skip to success, bro. Just listen to me, because I've done this. I already know. And the last building block is the Netflix series. Now, you need to create these emails, the relationship building campaign, because that's what we're talking about right now. Like all of this was the relationship building campaign, all of these blocks. You need to create them like a TV series or Netflix series, and you make people wait. At the end of each episode, you add a big high drama cliffhanger, right? And it creates tension. And the reason it's so powerful is that people have to wait for the next email, and that's when they fall in love. Like, think about it. You don't fall in love with someone when you're around them. You fall in love with someone where you're not around them. And you think about them and you realize, damn, I actually think I'm starting to love this person, right? You don't fall in love with someone when they are there with you. You fall in love with someone who isn't there with you, who maybe was. Of course, I'm not talking about people who you've met 5 years ago. No, I'm talking about people who you regularly meet. And I don't need to explain on that. We don't care about love here. But just the concept is the same. The more they wait on you, the more they love you, the more they think you are the big source, right? If that makes sense. So I want you to do something for me, right? And this is very quick, and you'll love this. But after you watch this video, I want you to go on your favorite series on Netflix, or it could be a series that happens on YouTube. Now take the series, and after this video, open it and tell me if you've noticed what I'm about to share with you right now, okay? At the end of each episode, it ends in a very high drama cliffhanger that makes you want to binge the next episode, and therefore you binge the whole season. Oops. And at the beginning of each episode, it starts in the middle of the action. It either starts with what ended in the last episode, which makes you think, damn, I want to watch this so hard, or it starts with something that will happen in the episode. Like, it's mixed here, okay? But it never starts bland. I mean, some episodes do start bland, but most of them don't. Most of them are full of action, drama, and they create massive engagement for you, and you just want to watch it and find out what happens. And the same goes with YouTube videos. With this video, like, I'm designing this video to make you be here and not leave in the first 5 seconds. And I hope I made that. But yeah, if I didn't, then nobody's gonna know about this value. Yeah, that's it. I don't really care. Because yeah, quite frankly, this is truly about the journey. I'm like documenting it, and I'm also showing you the stuff. So okay, so the reason they do this is because they keep people engaged, like crazy engaged, right? And the same goes with the first layer of the email. Again, this is the relationship building campaign. So with all of that said, there's one big, like huge question left. Okay, huge question left. How do you do it? How do you do it? 4-layer email system for yourself. Of course, not for me, but for yourself. Um, First, you need to understand that you can mix it up and create your own campaigns, because the sales engine, you have to have your own campaign there. And the 4-layer system, it's gonna be tailored to you, obviously, right? I was just giving you an example there. And the key is to build your email system on more than 1 to 2 layers, preferably like 3 to 4, but you can have 5. Depends on the complexity you want to have. Like I'd say 4 is the best number for a launch. 4 is the best number. You can't have a better number, right? You have the relationship building campaign. You have the weekly emails with hooks. You have the sales engine, and therefore you have the countdown sequence, which I think is kind of necessary to every kind of emails and launch and thing people opt in for. But yeah, to build a 4-layer email system, right? You can have relationship building campaign and a sales. You have to. It's not that you can. You should and have to. And I already showed you how to build a relationship building campaign. And one more thing, guys. A tricky thing, a sneaky thing that Iman did, because I do have his emails, right? But I haven't put them in. What he did was, hey, in his second email, he says something like this. Of course, not like this, but like this was the idea. Hey, I will show you something in this email. But first, let me tell you how important it is. So he kept building up on it so much that you sold yourself when you wanted to know so much and so hard what the hell he is talking about, and all of that just so at the end of the email telling you, hey, I'm sorry, I'm just about to like pull up at the gym. I forgot to tell you what this is, but tomorrow I will. So you see how this keeps you like pulled in, and people will be like this, bro. They will they will want so hard to find your next email and like read everything. And I hope I'm not goofy right now. I probably am, but like I don't really care if that's helping you prove my point. Great. So what you first need to do is simple. You need to find assets that already exist or create new ones. So an asset is anything that helps you make them take action. It could be VSLs, bonuses. It could be even all docs. It could be guides you created for yourself, tools you have used, anything really. And each asset will play a different role with each campaign you have. So I'll give you an example real soon, but the sales engine is simply the part of your email, of your system that helps you sell, meaning that you can use different campaigns. So to think about this, right, when we went here, when we went here, right, this is the sales engine. Now I dressed it up as a campaign where you have videos, but you can dress it up as a campaign where you have another thing, like you maybe have 3 guides or videos, or it could be anything. It could be anything you want. Okay, anything really. It's a campaign. You create it for yourself. What works for you. Oops. What did I do, bro? Let me go back of here. Where am I? What? Okay, should be here. Okay, yeah, I'm here. Okay. Now, again, I repeat this, right? And the sales engine is simply the part of your email system that helps you sell. Okay, you can have different campaigns there. Boom. And in these campaigns, it all starts from layer number 3. I'm sorry, not number 2, number 3. I don't know why I did this. The sales engine. Okay, engine. I don't know what's happening to me today. Oh, okay. So let me show you an idea that you can use. Preferably create your own one that fits you. But this is a thing that you can use, right? Iman has definitely used something very similar. So he had his relationship building campaign. Then he have the random weekly emails, right? I mean, I don't think he used this exact one, but he could have. He might have. Then he had 3 videos and opt-in. Again, this is. It looks like 5 layers here, right? But it's 4 because this is the sales engine. Again, the sales engine could be bigger. And then he had 3 videos, and only this video was salesy. These videos were valuable. Again, all of these valuable. And by the way, when I'm saying you should not sell them, I'm not necessarily saying like not to put a link at the end of each email saying, hey, if you like this, like you want to work with me, do it. I'm saying you should offer value no matter what. Okay. Then they took them in a VSL, and on the VSL they told him, hey, here's the steps you need to take. Check my email. It's gonna have this subject line. Then he told them, hey Adam, like start this email so you get my next ones and blah blah blah. And then the CDS, which is the countdown sequence, right? 4 day, 3 day, 2 day, 24 hour, could be different, could be 3 days, 2 days. Doesn't matter, okay? So pretty much you have to, like, the weekly emails always value, no matter if it's a hook or a normal email. It could be a valuable discovery, it could be valuable advice, it could be value email. It has to be a discovery, right? Value. And you can also do like testimonials. I think I'm not really sure because I never like find this, but I know how to do it. But again, it's a very nice system. There are more campaigns that you can do. They are very like unlimited ones, and I know some that I haven't shared today with you. I know some I haven't shared them with you because it will like take me crazy time to like even build those, because I'm limited on time right now because I have to do something really quick after this video. So okay, and then you have the hooks that are filled with value and invitation. Then you have the 3 variable trainings episodes, and you have a VSL with an opt-in, free class, resource, whatever. And then you have the CDS. So it could be really anything. It's up to you. This is an example. And they will never know that you are being sold unless they watch the 3rd training episode, right? Or click on the link and take action from any training episode. And same goes with the hook. If they are busy, right? And if they buy, right? If they buy, they get back to the weekly emails. And if they don't, they go to the countdown sequence. And the cycle goes on. Now, this was just an example of a campaign you could do. Again, you should have a tailored one to yourself, and I will leave you a checklist in the description below that you can use for free. I don't even ask you for your email. I just want to help you out real quick, right? Okay. So if you are or plan to have a high ticket info product and coaching business and you need copywriting, I left your link with a Calendly link below. And if you want to work together with me, we can go on a discovery call, see if we're a good fit to work together. It doesn't matter if you're an agency owner or growth operator. As long as you need copy and sell high ticket info products or coaching, then you're welcome to work with me. But again, we need to I want to see if we're a good fit, because I don't work with anyone, okay? I don't work with anyone. So I hope this really helped you. This was some crazy things to go through, but I really hope it did help you. Yeah, have a nice one.